Hi guys. So I'm catching up on my previous video, and we discussed in the previous video about JavaFX framework, why we should use it, and we also discussed about that is the latest cutting edge technology from Java to develop UI components. And also we talked previously that our current build system is Gradle. So now we have the world's most robust, I would say, the build system, Gradle, which is used by many companies like Google, and especially their entire Android project. It's driven by Gradle build system only, and so many other companies where there are more number of developers, and everyone is working on separate modules. So they usually prefer Gradle, and it seems in our small projects also Gradle is more useful. Means we do not have to deal with much of XML, so that's one benefit, and it is much faster. We already discussed these things. And FX, Java FX, that is a cutting edge technology, and Oracle is heavily focused on enhancing the UI components, because they have dominated the server side world for like several decades. Uh, Means as soon as the Java Enterprise Edition came, then every time there would be new release, new framework, new build system, and all this whole Java ecosystem would be evolving. So there are so many things. Sometime maybe in future we will dwell into developing web applications using Java also. We will start with the basics, because I have also lost track of what happened in Java for past 2-3 years. So we will start with that how Java Enterprise Edition evolved into JSF, JSP, servlets. Those things we will discuss, and then what new frameworks came. I don't remember. I think Struts came, and then Struts 2 came, and then Spring came, and then maybe there was at that time parallelly there was also ORM tools were going on. Means ORM means when you want to map your means for creating tables in a database, so you do not have to write queries, and also in Java itself you can create something called entity beans, which is nothing but just Java classes specially annotated. So it would create the exact mapping in tables as well. So that's what it does. So ORM, they had JPA, and then I think Hibernate also came. So this whole Java ecosystem, it's very huge. It's means I was working on Java around 3 years ago, and my first project was Salesforce and Java integration, and there was a concurrent project on Ruby on Rails and Java integration. That's how I got started with this in 2000, towards the end of 2011, October, somewhere around that. That's why I know about Java, even being a Salesforce developer. I have worked on this extensively. Anyway, our tool it has grown up now. It is now stable, much mature than how we started. It uses a robust system and UI framework, and as of today I have integrated the JavaFX framework into our app. So I will show you that demo, and I have also put a name for our tool called mload, Salesforce custom metadata loader. It sounds very big, first of all, and it's very trivial. We want something cool like mload, something short, and it should do one job, and one job specifically. I want to take other projects also. I have some couple of projects in mind. I would give you my next project idea right away, so that if you are interested also, you can start with this. You can basically fork this repo, and those code which you don't need, you can delete them. This is a directory structure which you can keep for your own personal projects also, because you get Gradle and JavaFX just out of the box. So that's a benefit you have. There are also generators, if some people are using Maven, because I am no longer supporting Maven in my project, so I'm not sure how we will get that. But if you have Maven, there are generators, means it will generate the entire directory structure and some hello world examples in that. So JavaFX Maven generators are available. Gradle I couldn't find. Still I'm learning Gradle. Right now I just know how to specify the jar files in Gradle and download them, and then hook the launch 4j to generate the exe. That much I know. I mean, I'm working on a kind of a I have some scenarios in mind. So I'm targeting this software development from that point of view, rather than dwelling deep into something and doing research for no reason. So we will do that also. Means it's not that I'm not discouraging that research is bad idea, and those who research they do not get to have anything. That is bullshit. We should do hardcore research, and we should develop something which is useful, which makes sense, which saves time, which is interesting. So many things are there. More than architectural things, there are philosophical things also. So we should have a balance between them. So our tool is mload ready here. So what I will do is I will show you the demo, and like always we will log into Salesforce org, and then I will also show you the directory structure and what changes I have made. So let me log in quickly. A person should do both. He should do hardcore research in anything he can get his hands on, custom, and also make use of that research to develop something. That's how the attitude should be, and we should not discourage someone if someone is doing research. Okay, so there are no records. Perfect. So we will do our single record operation only, because you have already seen this so many times, so it won't take much time on that. So here is our directory structure. NetBeans, if you have installed NetBeans, it would be under documents and then NetBeans folder, so mload, and I'm already inside that. I just committed my changes to the GitHub repo. So I will do Gradle create exe. Those who are watching this video for the first time, so it might be a little off the track, and suddenly something is going on. It would seem like it would be almost scary. So do not worry about that. What's going on is, first of all, I would encourage, if those who are watching this video for the first time, so I highly encourage you to watch this entire playlist from the first video onwards. So how we have evolved from Java Swing applications, how we have evolved from our Maven build system to Gradle, and then each time I would be introducing a new framework, so I would make separate video on that, and then you come here, so it would make sense, because there is so much information, so it's hard to just wind up everything in one video. So that's there. Okay, seems our exe should be generated, and we should see it over here. So this is made exe. I'm thinking of a icon for this one, and we will have that mload icon something, or you can suggest in the comment section also. I'll double click this. So this is our apps, how our apps look like. Cool, isn't it? Much cleaner, and I would say because why this is happening, because JavaFX, so that has a language which I mentioned in the previous video, fxml, so that is like HTML, and also it has a CSS sort of way to style these elements. Even though I have not used any specific CSS, I have used just the system default, but surely we can do heavy CSS in that. And also if CSS is there, so imagine that you can go for the material design also. In your Android version, so you would see the ripple effect when you click a menu item, ripple thing. So that is a material design. We can have this over here also due to CSS. Okay, so our login flow will kick in if I start to select this. So this is our login flow, this is our login screen. It looks much better, and this is a single page application. We have our fxml files, and we are just swapping these views so that we get to the login screen. It's much like AngularJS, if you would have heard, or in your phone also we have one single view and that swaps. So So I will log in. I still haven't provided that environment drop down, sandbox or developer. Or we will do that. I was just wanted to get this thing up and running, so that FX thing should be here, because in internet there is a debate going on in the internet. People sometimes say that JavaFX is a dead framework, especially in Quora.com. So there would be so many skeptics over there. So they would be giving some data, some made up data, means that's what they believe, and they would just run into so much argument and debate, and you will lose half of your energy debating with them, even though you can debunk whatever they say very easily, but still means it will be like a never ending war. So means there is very negative feedback about JavaFX, but see what we are doing here. We have used the same JavaFX technology and we are creating something useful. So stupid people are always there, we must ignore them. Now we will log in. So our object name, and again this would be drop down in future. Right now means I didn't work on that. So I will provide here, and our little welcome text is always there. Sangram, my full name. We'll select the CSV, and our file should be inside the documents only. Okay, this is our sample file. Let me check that. Means what's inside the content. Sometimes what happens is I would be picking some wrong file and it wouldn't generate the data. It has happened sometime. Let's just verify that. Seems good to me, and that's still okay. Seems perfect. So let's go with this. Select and document. It means like sample.csv, and then because this is we launched from the exe by double clicking, so we do not have any debug logs, and also still I have to support the success message, so I will do that. So it's done because the color faded. That's how we are getting to know that app is it is uploading the data. Perfect. So that's what our app looks like, guys. So tell me about how you feel. Is it good? Is it much better than the previous one? And so let me know in the feedback section.